Oh yeah, we are back, we are live, we are lonely. Welcome to the loneliest show on the internet. Welcome to Sam Roberts Now. Hope everybody's doing great. We've been gone for a couple of weeks. First from Comic-Con, then we threw our own COVID con here in the Not Sam studio, but that unfortunately wasn't able to be broadcast. Now we're back, we're healthy, we're antibodied. It's amazing. It's an amazing time to be alive, and I'm glad that you're all here. We've got a lot to break down tonight. Let's see. I think we had hot dog moments ago before we went live, so we're going to see if we get him back. I appreciate you. Don't forget, if you want to contribute to tonight's show, make sure you super chat in. Every super chat gets acknowledged. Hit like, subscribe to the channel, do the whole thing, because we have a lot to discuss, a lot to break down tonight. I'm going to keep checking on hot dog because I saw it. This is the show I wanted to do last week. This was the thing I wanted to talk about last week, but I had COVID. So I couldn't get to a movie theater. So since I couldn't get to a movie theater, I couldn't see the movie that I wanted to talk about on the show. And so then what was I going to do a show about? Coughing? I don't think so. Nope. The third film, written and directed by Jordan Peele, is out. It's been out. It's been out long enough that we can have this conversation with some spoilers. And I would say this is the most controversial of Jordan Peele's releases, not in the sense that, like, oh, politically we've got a lot to break down here. He's going there, the subtext of it's because a lot of people thought that it sucked. This is by far, to me, and from what I've read, the movie that has generated the most polarizing reviews from people. Now, I will say this from the beginning, something that bothered me. I thought, that this movie must be the most David Lynchian, insane, crazy film. Because what I kept reading from people, this was after some people liked it and then Logan Paul said that he didn't like it, everybody else started sending out, hey, just saw Nope, not sure how to feel about it. Hey, just saw Nope, don't know if I liked it or not. That makes you a coward. That's the one thing that I cannot stomach. If you went to see Nope and the credits rolled and you were like, I'm not sure what I just saw, you might be an idiot. Because whether you I can respect you if you liked it, I can respect you if you didn't like it. But when you see something and you just have this awareness that people have an opinion about it, so you're too much of a coward to just say whether you liked the movie or you didn't like the movie, now you've gotten me to the point where I'm infuriated. I liked the movie. I sat there and I'm watching this movie because Travis Dog from Jim and Sam did not like it. He said, that sucked. I said, oh boy, because Travis liked the first two. Travis liked Get Out and Travis liked Us. And Travis and I line up often. I said, oh boy, this is not good. So I'm sitting there in the movie theater last night, and I realized, first scene, we're looking at and again, there's going to be some spoilers here. We're looking at a chimpanzee that's looks like he's completely torn apart a television set and maybe is beating someone to death. I go, so far so good. I think I like what I'm seeing. And then I realized halfway through the film, oh boy, they're really going to disappoint me because I like this. Halfway through, I'm enjoying myself. I hope I'm not setting myself up for a disappointment. And then 75% of the way, 3/4 of the way through the movie, I'm like, oh boy, we're about 2 hours in. Maybe it was more than 3/4. I don't know. About 2 hours into the movie. I'm going, oh boy, we're about 2 hours in. And I'm finding myself enjoying what I'm seeing. This, I guess the ending is going to be really rough if people really didn't like it. And then the ending comes and the credits start going. And I go, hey, that was pretty good. Hey, that was good. That was a good Alien movie. I liked what I saw. I don't understand First of all, I don't understand the problem that people had with it. But what I really don't understand is the people that, didn't get it. like couldn't fathom what they were seeing. And I believe we have, yes, one of those individuals here coming live from the beaches of Chayanne. Ladies and gentlemen, Chayanne Marte is here, sunglasses on, palm trees in the background, looking cool, looking fresh. And yes.
This is not the beaches of Chayanne. This is the beaches of Boca Chica in the Dominican Republic.
I thought the song The Beaches of Cheyenne is about the Dominican Republic. I thought it was about you. I thought Garth Brooks was just sitting there in the DR going like, man, Hot Dog, you got some good beaches here. By the way,
right now out of this embarrassment.
You're embarrassed to be live streaming from the beach. Is that not generally what they do when they're partying on the beaches in the Dominican Republic? Oh, I got a live stream. Hang on, guys.
I'm like, well, I'm so isolated. I mean, I'll turn it around. It's just me and like everyone else is so far away.
Oh, so, I love it.
The attention is literally just on me.
Oh,
so it's a beautiful view, but it's not the best live streaming situation.
Well, I mean, yeah, like the service or beyond the service, you look like a tool. Is that your problem? Is that the issue? I mean, your audio's cutting out, but again.
Okay.
There it is.
Maybe the shades.
Okay.
No, that was a user error. That was operator error.
Okay, I could have guessed that. But so, Hot Dog, I mean, while you're there looking like a tool on the beach, we might as well have this discussion, right? I think we should discuss this movie while you're at the Dominican Republic on the beach with your shirt off. That it seems like as good a time as any. You were
some good actors.
You were one of these cowards. You were one of these idiotic nincompoops who texted. You saw it opening weekend, and you texted that you weren't sure if you liked Nope or not. And I believe that the only reason that you weren't sure whether you liked it or not is because you were waiting to find out what the cool kids thought. That's what I think.
Well, no. It took some time for me to sit on it and think of the story and what the plot was about. And by that, I mean I had to watch some YouTube videos to tell me what it.
I understand. So there's a greater, obviously, there's a greater subtext or whatever going on throughout the film. To me, as I'm watching, I say, okay, clearly to me, beyond what we're seeing, I could read this as a larger commentary on exploitation and sort of our unfeeling desire. I mean, the idea, it's kind of brilliant. The idea is that there's an alien attack, and what we as an audience are watching is the protagonists, instead of trying to stop the alien attack, like Will Smith, before he beat up Chris Rock, he was in this movie Independence Day. And in that movie, he had to fight an alien. And the goal of fighting the alien was to kill it so that it didn't kill us. But in Nope, the whole goal is just to get a picture of the alien. That's all anybody wants to do, is just to get footage of it, to just use it. They don't think to themselves like, oh, what's the greater good here? They think to themselves, oh, how can I profit off of this? How can I exploit this thing for my own benefit? The same way animals, horses, are exploited when they're trained for film. The same way we saw in the beginning, a chimpanzee is exploited so that he may work on the set of a sitcom with the guy from The Walking Dead. The same way a Jamaican jockey could be exploited to be the first human being as part of a motion picture, although none of us remember his name. That could be constituted as exploitation. But regardless of all that, right? Even if you're not looking at this bigger angle of exploitation, because maybe you didn't get the subtext, which is fine. What's on the surface is some people, right? They live on a ranch, and they're being attacked by aliens, and they have to try not to get attacked by an alien. Like, what part of that leaves people going, I don't know what I just saw? They said what you just saw. It's an alien in the sky eating people and shitting out nickels. The alien, that's what the movie is. It's a big alien, and it eats people, and it shits nickels and keys, and you don't want to get eaten, and you don't want your nickels and keys to get shitted out. I mean,
you did a very good explanation, Jess. I did not think of why don't we just kill the alien instead of trying to get a photo of it plot line. I mean, that's not the issue. My issue was that all of these messages that they wanted to give about Hollywood and how it chews people up and spits them out or whatever it is, it just wasn't conveyed the best way that he usually conveys it, like he did in Us and like he did in what was the other one? Get Out.
Get Out.
It just wasn't. I feel like it was like very loosely.
What about just from the perspective of there's an alien and it eats people and then it shits out their loose change and then sometimes it shits out blood all over an entire house.
That was badass.
Like if you tell me, right, and this is what I don't understand. If you told me, forget about the subtext of the exploitation, which clearly, I mean, I saw the movie last night. I got it immediately. But forget about that. Like, even if you don't want to exercise your brain, and that's fine. Not everybody goes to the movies to exercise their brain. They just want to see what they want to see, and that's fine. But if you told me there's a movie in theaters right now where there's a giant alien, not a spaceship. We think it's a spaceship at first, but it turns out it's an alien. Spoiler alert. And it's an alien, and it lives in the sky, and it swoops down, and it eats people, and it shits out whatever's in their pocket, and also it shits blood and covers an entire house. Is that a movie you'd like to see? I'd go, yeah, that sounds great. Point me in that direction.
I mean, it was beautifully shot. It had some good scenes and all that, but I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about, like, if it's just a generic mindless horror movie, it did a good job, but it was not meant to be a generic mindless horror movie. And I'm not saying it was. I'm just saying he could have done a better job sending us those messages. I mean, the whole thing.
What? Do you want to hold your hand? Like, oh, and if you're not careful, you might just learn something too, hot dog. Here's the lesson that I'm trying to teach. Like, you need more clarification on the lesson than here. How about this? You ready for your mind to get blown? This is so clear to me because I saw this guy Logan Paul's tweets about this movie that he didn't get, and I'm like,
very good points.
I'm like, look. This guy can frog splash like a motherfucker. He's a great wrestler. He's just shit at coming up with opinions about movies because he just doesn't, like, there were people, okay, I'm assuming that because Logan Paul tweeted it, you're going to adopt. By the way, Hot Dog's obsessed with Logan Paul. Obsessed. And I didn't even really realize this. Like, SummerSlam's on and Hot Dog won't stop texting me about Logan Paul. And then my mind goes back. It's like Jordan Peele was setting something up several scenes earlier so that it paid off. And I'm like, wait a minute. When I was with Hot Dog at WrestleMania, he almost broke his neck trying to get out a car window so he could take a picture of Logan Paul checking into a hotel. And I was like, oh my God, this guy's obsessed.
Well, but, I mean, we were outside the hotel and you were chatting it up at Austin Theory and there were other wrestlers passing by. No, thank you. Here's the massage person. Here we go. No.
You know that person, Hot Dog?
No. I did not know this person. No, thank you. No, I'm working. No.
Look, she's just trying to make a living, Hot Dog.
No.
She should pay the lady.
They're not needing.
She's trying to make a living, Hot Dog.
No, here we go.
Hot Dog, let her earn. Let her earn.
No, thank you. That's it. No, yes problem. No.
She's just touching you. You're saying no, and she won't stop touching you. This is assault.
This is assault. Yes,
You're being assaulted on the beach.
And I'm saying no. I don't have any money.
How do you say no in Spanish? Is that the problem?
No, gracias.
She's not listening.
No,
look at her. She's not listening.
No.
Come on.
She says hi. She
Why
says hi, Sam.
don't you pay her? Give her a couple of bucks and tell her, okay, I'm good.
Well, I mean, and my wallet's all the way there, so I can't even pay for it to leave. You know?
Oh, you left your wallet behind.
Well, I'm stranded. You know?
Oh, so why don't you say no tango dinero? Maybe she'll leave you alone. No tango dinero.
No, she's not. I don't think she's gonna leave me alone. No. No, that's it. Yeah. No.
This is the movie. Nope. This is. You're over there going, nope.
Yeah, no, that's it. No more.
No más. No más. Say no más. No más.
Estoy trabajando. Ya, no.
Estoy trabajando. No más. Necesito mi hot dog. Mi perro caliente.
Well, this is great.
She won't stop. Is she putting oil on you?
Yes. My back is all oiled up. Yeah.
What is the goal here? What is she trying to get a tip from you, or is she flirting?
But I told her I have no tip. Okay, my brother's here. Now my brother's coming. He's walking over.
Because his little brother's getting harassed.
Yeah, he's walking over here to try to stop the lady from harassing him.
This is scarier than Nope, actually.
There he is. Okay, let's see what he does.
¿Qué estás haciendo? Joel,
No,
we need
you.
help.
No.
Say, we need help, Joel. We need help. We need help. He's laughing at you.
He's laughing.
Your brother's just laughing at you.
I'm not.
He won't help
This
you.
isn't working out. Can we? I mean, I could mute myself, and then you can discuss Nope. You know.
We got some people in this.
Yeah.
We got some people in the super chat that are sending super chats in, hoping you get a hand release after this hot dog.
Well, I mean, this is super uncomfortable now.
Would you let her know that there are super chats that are going to be coming her way?
Well, no, because then she would probably stick around for the super chat. I mean, I don't like being oiled up. This is. No, it's like,
do you know this?
Really warm. I'm starting to sweat.
Do you know this person?
Do I know this person?
Yeah.
No. She is a vendor at the beach.
She's a vendor.
A random massage
vendor.
Yes.
She's a vendor. She's yeah. Well, this is her gig, dude. This is her job. Like,
and then he's just chatting it up and having a good time over here. He thinks he's not helping me at all. He thinks this is hilarious. Yeah.
They smelled you coming, dude. You spent too long in the States. They know you're American. They know you're American. They know.
I did the headphones and the laptop and all that. Not that cool. I mean, I also like. See, now there's a family that's coming over. It's becoming a whole thing. I don't like this.
She won't stop.
I'm being assaulted. I'm being assaulted.
She won't stop.
This is, I don't know what to say. I don't like this.
People are fascinated. People are fascinated with your life.
I feel very uncomfortable.
Hot dog, just pay.
Like now,
accept a lady, you know?
No, I'm not paying for it. Why would I pay for this? This is assault.
You're getting a full massage. She's putting her oils on you and stuff. What's her name? ¿Qué es tu nombre?
¿Cuál es tu nombre?
What's her name?
Carolina.
Carolina.
Yeah.
Say,
yeah.
Muchas
Carolina.
gracias, Carolina. Estoy terminado. Maybe here's
Muchas gracias.
Yeah. Okay, try this one, hot dog. Maybe if you say,
okay.
Estoy terminado en mis pantalones. Maybe.
No, I'm not saying that.
I think you should say that. I think it would help.
Then she would totally charge me. Absolutely, she would.
Say,
not cool.
Say, estoy terminado, and then point to your crotch.
It's a storm coming. It might start raining.
She's got her hands on your neck, dude. She's got her hands on your neck. She's gonna take your necklace. She's definitely gonna take your necklace.
No, thank you.
Yeah, she's taking that shit right off. I'm gonna watch her too. She's gonna take your necklace, dude. You're not gonna do shit about it. She's taking it.
Sam, Sam, this video might get flagged. I mean, you're airing assaults on YouTube.
You're smiling, dude. It looks like I think you're playing.
This is a nervous smile.
You're smiling, and I really think she's gonna take that necklace.
Are we just gonna? I mean, I would notice that. I don't think.
Yeah, but she knows you wouldn't do shit.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm being bitched out right now in the middle of the beach. The beaches of Cheyenne.
These are the beaches of Cheyenne. This is the most romantic Sam Roberts now ever. Is she done?
No, she's putting more oil.
She's putting some lotion.
She's putting more oil.
Oh my god, dude! Oh. I'm trying to talk about this movie. Nope.
My brother left.
He left.
By the way, Annie and my two brothers are watching me from a distance, and they aren't helping.
This is embarrassing, dude.
This is embarrassing. And now I'm gonna have to hop in the beach and just remove all this oil. I don't want to be oil.
She put some lotion on you too. I saw her take that lotion out. You don't even know what she's putting on you, because you don't know who this person is.
I don't. This is not a friend or a family member. I didn't ask for the service. Just walked up to me.
Is this a regular occurrence on the beaches of Cheyenne if you weren't doing a show? Like, is this just happens, or is it because you were alone and she saw you by yourself? She was like, "Oh, there's a mark."
Now she's hitting the back pretty well. I mean, I'll say it's not a bad massage.
She's not leaving, dude. She's not leaving.
No,
and I would say,
say
call your brother and tell him to just bring you some money so that she'll go away. But you're using your phone.
I think that's what the plan is. Yes. Yeah. I can't text.
Yeah, you can't do anything because you're using your phone for Zoom, and like we need some payoff on this thing. I mean, even if we don't get through the
John, no thank. No, she's driving.
Oh my god.
No tengo dinero.
What'd she say? What'd she say when you said no tango dinero? What did she say?
I was betrayed. I've been betrayed, Sam. You know what she said?
What?
She said, "Don't worry, your brother paid for it."
Your brother bought it for you. Oh my god!
What an asshole!
You get cucked out everywhere, dude.
Yeah. So this was by design, I think. Okay.
Joel,
very funny.
Joel sabotaged you.
He did. That's piece of shit.
Oh, this is great. It's already paid for.
I just said no problem.
So this is not assault. This is a woman performing a great service for you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I am saying I don't want this. You know. It still is assault. I mean,
no,
paid someone to assault someone else. That's assault.
That's paid for. It's like when like your little like brother or something is a virgin. It's like one of those movies, like a coming of age story where you get him a prostitute. You know?
Yeah.
Look at her getting those getting them buys and tries. Look at her. You know why she's moving your elbow like that? Because she thinks you're a jerk off. That's why.
Oh god, I'm sweating so much. There's the sweat and the oils is just all blending in now.
Oh wow, there's
people in the water just watching too. I look like such a fucking asshole. Yeah. I look like such an asshole. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have headphones. I have a laptop. I have this laptop that I'm not using here. I'm using my phone. I have headphones, and then it's just getting a massage.
Oh, and she's doing the other arm now because she's not just going to do the right arm. She's got to do the left too.
Yeah, I'm going down to the chest. Yeah.
And she's doing the
whole
chest.
Body.
Oh yeah. Let's see if we can get. I wonder. Do you think it's going to be full service?
I mean, I
don't know how they do things on the beaches of Cheyenne. Do you think? I mean keep
children around. I would hope not.
If it is full service, just keep the camera chest up so we don't get thrown off YouTube. Okay.
Of course. I mean, look, there's kids around. We don't want to do that. This is not. That wouldn't be very PC. But I don't think she cares about very much.
Ask her if she saw the movie.
Thank you.
Ask her if she saw the movie Nope.
Yo no tengo dinero. Okay. All right.
Oh, what'd she say?
She's gonna go ask my brother for money because he sent her. Yeah. So she thought I was paying for it because he sent over.
So she's done, and you're all oily.
Yeah, I'm pretty oiled up. That was
You're
very
shining.
uncomfortable.
You're shining.
I feel
You're shining,
so
dog.
uncomfortable. I'm sweating too. This is so uncomfortable.
Because everybody.
Sweating not because of the massage, but sweating because of the eyes on me.
Oh, it's not just because. Well, if you're worried about the eyes on you at the beach, think about the YouTube eyes are all on you too. And now, I mean, you know this is going to get clipped.
Oh.
You know it's getting
This
clipped.
is going to be a clip, yeah.
Of course it's going to be a clip.
Well, just clip out my uncomfortable assault.
Yeah.
I don't even know where we were.
That was so funny. You go, no. And she's like, fuck off.
Fuck you. You're getting this massage, you piece of shit.
Oh. That's that big hot dog. That's that big hot dog energy. We all just got to see that big hot dog energy.
There's these guys that are they're hanging by the empty tennis thing, and they were just observing it the entire time with beer in their hand. They all saw that I said no. No one.
And she did not care. She didn't care. Wow. I mean,
I said I was doing a job interview. She did not stop.
She didn't care. She waved to us. She's like, I'm working. I'm doing a work interview. She said, hey, what's up? I'm Carolina.
Oh, God.
Hey, hire this guy.
Wow.
He's got a great back. Oh.
Well, I mean, we could discuss Nope. You know, we can go back to that. Like
Logan Paul would
think
that was so cool, dude. Logan Paul would think you were the man for that.
No, it's not cool to just touch someone and massage them for what was now, I feel, 30 minutes.
It was
they keep saying no.
It was a long massage. We had to pause our conversation to allow your massage to happen.
I would rather we keep a discussion and talk about notes, Sam.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that happened. I apologize to him. That was unprofessional.
Yeah, no, I get that, but you know, I'm okay. I'm not mad at you.
Oh, no, it's cool. I mean,
no, I'm not.
I know we were talking about Nope, and it just came in and just kind of threw everything off. So.
Hot dog, consider this your one mulligan, okay? This is your one.
Oh, okay.
You fucked up, but this is your one redo, okay?
Well, now I'm touching myself because there's mosquitoes, and then I touch myself and it's oily. So now I got fucking oily hands now. I oily fingers. This is awful. My back feels good though.
Yeah, look, you got rubbed down by a nice lady. It's great.
Yeah, I don't think nice is the word for it.
They timed it, I think, in the chat. It was a 14-minute massage.
A 14 minutes unsolicited. Massage.
Unsolicited, yes. Hopefully, she gets some money from your brother.
I'm just looking around because I really hope she doesn't come back. Oh God, someone's gonna probably come here and do it again. I'm sure. Now I feel like a total mark that's just like all in like wide open, just ready for like anyone to just hop in and just like put their hands on me.
You think they're gonna send? Are there multiple women that do that?
Yeah, I mean, there's people that go around and they give you like a free massage, but then you say stop, and they stop. This one did not. No.
So well, we'll see if it happens again. Who knows? You know, but see, a lot of people would say, well, that doesn't make sense. That would never happen in real life. But we all just witnessed it. We all just saw it, right? Sometimes you gotta just trust in the suspension of disbelief, right? And that's what I think you have to do here. Like, for instance, okay, all right. When we're talking of UberCo wants you to open a new OnlyFans page with that type of content on it. Please, no, please.
Just getting oiled up.
Yeah. But look. When we're talking about, okay, you said that they didn't do a good job of illustrating, right? Like in Nope, in Nope, when the TMZ guy goes down, right? And all that he cares about is getting the shot of the alien. Right, even when she like Keke Palmer goes up to him, and by the way, Keke Palmer is fantastic in this thing, and like Daniel Kaluuya, is there anything that Daniel Kaluuya is not like incredible in?
He has very good like Just like his eyes can tell a story.
He's
I don't even think he smoked this that much.
No, he's unbelievable in everything that he's in. And that dude is British. He's British.
What?
Yes.
What, really?
Dude, he's British. The guy from Get Out.
I've never heard him talk outside of an interview.
The guy from Nope. He was in an episode of Black Mirror. He's in all this shit. He's British. That's how good he is.
Right.
That's how good this guy is.
Yeah, he was on that. Oh.
Yeah. So, okay. So the TMZ guy goes down, right? We never see his face, but he's wearing that mirrored helmet, right? To me,
I muted myself. Yeah.
right. He's wearing the mirrored helmet. Number one, it's a callback to what got the horse upset at the beginning of the movie, which was a mirror. He saw himself in the mirror. He kicked back. He got upset. Boom. There's your callback. And number two, it's a reflection. You know, it's a but I thought that when he only wanted to get the shot, right? And the alien killed him for it. He didn't get out of the way for it. A couple of scenes later, the super artsy cinematographer is trying to get the same shot, right? Is also trying to get.
That was so stupid. That was so dumb. Like, what?
Tell me why.
The shot already.
Tell me what.
He already had the shot.
But he wanted a better shot.
So
he wanted the perfect shot. Okay, he wanted the impossible shot.
Yeah, but they needed to work harder with making it make sense. Like, he just went in there and decided, I'm just going to kill myself. Basically, he just committed suicide.
Because, and first of all, the only reason you think that is because Logan Paul tweeted it. And secondly, he had the exact same mind state as the guy from TMZ. He did the exact same thing as the TMZ guy did. He was obsessed with just getting this shot for himself. He was so obsessed with being the guy that got the impossible. He's so obsessed with being a legend that he thought he was invincible and wasn't even considering. He didn't sit there and say, oh, I'm going to kill myself to get this shot. He said, I'm going to get the shot. He wasn't consciously going, okay, I've assessed everything that's possible right now, and I probably won't make it if I do this. That's not what happened. That would never happen. He was obsessed with getting the shot the same way this guy just falls off a motorcycle. Most of us fall off a motorcycle. Our first thought is, holy shit, I just fell off a motorcycle. How come my electric motorcycle stopped working? I wish my electric motorcycle worked. For him, he was obsessed with getting the shot. It was all that he was talking about. The same thing for this artsy cinematographer. I believe the parallel was being made where it's like, yo, on one end, everybody goes, fuck that TMZ guy. The paparazzi are like, you know, these spineless worms that are just trying to suck. They're vampires. They're just trying to suck the blood. They're leeches. They're worse than vampires. They're leeches. Oh, but this cinematographer, oh, this guy's an artist. This guy's well-to-do. This guy has the world at his fingertips because he's such an incredible talent, and he's got so much integrity. So much integrity because he's this grand cinematographer. But ultimately, he's the exact same guy as the TMZ guy. Because they both go in the same way for the same reason with the same mindset.
I mean, okay, those are 2 points you've made so far that I did not think of when I watched the movie. And,
I mean,
I feel like an asshole. Yeah, that's a good point.
And Hot Dog, to be fair to you, I knew you would probably feel like an asshole after the movie thing. I do feel bad making you feel like an asshole because of the movie, because you're in a vulnerable position because you got rubbed down by that lady on the beach. So that's not, I want you to know that I am sensitive to that. I'm not trying to pile on. When I was thinking of the show tonight in my head, I didn't factor in that part. So I apologize that you have to, I'm not,
thank you.
That's not my intention, is what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. Well, how about, can you explain to me, Mr. I didn't have to watch any YouTube interviews or whatever. Can you explain to me what happened with the shape-shifting all of a sudden, where like they threw the fake horse, tore its body up, and then all of a sudden it was like a shapeshifter alien, and I don't even understand how it died. Really, like the way it died didn't make any sense at all.
Well, firstly, I think that it maybe it died, maybe it didn't. I think it probably died because it couldn't digest a balloon. By the way, maybe I'm reaching here, but what was the reason in the beginning? Obviously, there are comparisons made to this chimpanzee. The story here is that, I mean, Daniel Kaluuya's character was able to create a relationship with this predator, right? That's why Daniel Kaluuya, that's why OJ, that's the character's name, OJ. OJ was able to survive because he created a relationship with this predator, the same way he creates a relationship with the horses. It literally, he said earlier in the movie, you can't conquer them, you have to create a relationship with it. When Gordy went crazy, and I loved the Gordy stuff. The Gordy stuff was so good. But when Gordy went crazy on the TV set, the reason that the guy from Walking Dead, what was his name? Jupe? Jupe was his name in the movie, I think?
I just always call him Glenn.
Yeah, but you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. The Asian, yeah.
Yeah. When he got, the reason he didn't get killed was because he had this relationship with Gordy. So I felt like that made sense. And I also felt like there was a connection, right? When Gordy goes crazy and ends up getting killed because of it, he gets shot in the head. What's the thing that sets him off to begin with?
Wasn't it something? It was like a loud noise, right? I forgot.
It was a balloon popping.
Oh, right. Oh.
And what kills the alien in the end?
Oh, it was the balloon.
Okay, so I'm saying that there are, to me, I feel like there are parallels being drawn. I thought that the shape-shifting that was happening was just something that the alien was able to do. It's an alien. Like, it's fucking crazy. It lives in a cloud for 6 months. Like, it's insane. It looks like a sheet.
Okay, what did you think about the shoe being such a focus of the movie that they went back to it like 3 or 4 times?
Well, the reason that the monkey didn't kill the kid from Walking Dead is because he was staring at the shoe instead of the monkey.
Right.
He wasn't making eye contact.
Yeah.
So I just felt like that was it. Like I felt like the shoe was just what connected Jupe, and like Jupe knew that the shoe was what is the reason that he survived. It's also the thing that he was focusing on. So he saved it so that every time he looks at that, he remembers where he was when he was staring at the shoe under the table. I mean, the shoe, people are...
It was mentioned there's a bad miracle or something like that. That was mentioned in the movie. Not that the shoe was, but that phrase was mentioned a few times. So I'm guessing that's what the shoe was supposed to be.
I don't know. I also feel like Jordan Peele has almost backed himself into a corner where it's like every single thing that he does in a movie, people are going, if that's not the most genius thing in the world and mean 10 times more than it actually means, fuck that thing. And you're like, dude, like, come on. He's just making horror movies here. Like, what are you looking for? How deep do you need this to go? People need it to be so deep and like, this is the greatest movie that's ever existed. And I'm like, he shat blood on a house. That's why is Nope so good? Because an alien shits blood on a house. That's why the movie's good.
I mean, after people like dissected Get Out and Us and all the deeper meanings, I guess it's just gonna happen with all his movies from now on.
Well, you can do that. You can do that all you want, but step one is, was that good? Yes. Why? Because an alien took a blood shit all over a house and covered it. That's amazing.
That was very cool. I just think the ending, maybe
that's the other thing. People go like this. Well, the ending didn't make sense to me. Oh, the ending didn't make sense when they were really trying to not get killed by the alien, and then they killed the alien. It was as what else do you want? Like, they killed the alien. They killed it. It was dead. Like, they were running away from it, and it was like, how are they not going to get killed by this alien? They're going to have to kill it. And then they did. So you're like,
But what was the meaning behind killing the alien, Sam?
so they don't get killed by it. What do you mean? What's the meaning behind? Why does it always have to be? Maybe she got a picture of it. Maybe she didn't. We never quite saw it developed, I don't think. But it was just like,
what does it represent?
There was meaning there that what OJ was able to survive it because he created a mutual respect with this beast, the same way that he did with horses, in the same way that Jupe did with Gordy the monkey. But yeah, of course they had to kill the alien. He was going to eat everybody, and shit blood on everyone's houses. I mean, he killed his dad, for God's sake.
I think I might have to. I mean, you're making some good points, Sam, and I'm with you right now. But I might have to wait on Jake Paul's opinion on it if he gets around to it.
Yeah, let's see what the other Paul. All right, let me go through Logan Paul's other tweets, because Hot Dog, I feel like, is not 100% sure of his opinion, because it's been a minute since he read Logan Paul's Twitter.
I didn't say. I never said to you or Travis that it was a bad movie. I never said that. I just said I don't know that it was a great movie.
I think you said I don't know if it was a good. Don't make me fucking. I think I screenshotted it. I think I've sent it back to you to prove my point. So I'm gonna write now.
I said
Okay, this is what you said. None of your bullshit. This is exactly what you said. You said Jess got out from watching Nope. I can't tell if it was good or bad. Definitely not as good as Jordan Peele's last two, though. About to watch some YouTube videos to tell my confused ass how to feel about it. That's what you said. I can't tell if it was good or bad. And before I even saw the movie, I said I have no respect for that opinion, that you can't. Good or bad is a subjective thing. What do you mean I don't know if I thought it was good or bad?
Because it was. I thought it was mid, and I wasn't sure. I was like, if I missed something, I could go on YouTube and see what other angle there was that I maybe have missed, and go, oh, okay, that makes sense. That makes the movie better. Okay, I understand. That was a good movie. And by the way, that doesn't make any sense. That was a bad movie.
It might be recency bias. It could very well be recency bias. I'll have to sit with it a little bit. I might put Nope. I might put Nope at 2 out of 3. First of all, Jordan Peele.
Definitely a minority there.
Jordan Peele is 3 for 3. Home run, home run, home run. He's 3 for 3 right now, as far as I'm concerned. This guy, he's the greatest. He's a fan. I just love him. I love Jordan Peele. I'm in love with Jordan Peele, is what I'm trying to say. Like, if I saw Jordan Peele at a beach right now, I would just start massaging him. And if he told me to stop, if he said, no, Sam, don't do that right now, I'd go, I'm going to keep going. I'm not stopping. There's no. And he'd go like,
it's paid for.
He's like, I'm on my phone right now. I'm talking to Key. We're bringing back Key and Peele. I'd be like, hi, Key. Like, I'm massaging Jordan right now. Hi, I'm massaging this guy right now. It's not stopping. Yeah, 100% I wouldn't stop, because I think he's so great. I'm ready to go Get Out, Nope, Us. And I love all 3.
Wow.
I think I'm ready. And I felt this way about Once Upon a Time in Hollywood when it came out. And big, stupid, idiot Travis Teft was like, that wasn't very good for a Tarantino movie. And it took his dumbass 2 weeks to figure out that Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is maybe top 5 Tarantino movies. It's so good.
I agree. I mean, I watched it, and then I went home and watched some videos, and I thought the same.
You had to watch the YouTube videos?
I did, yeah.
All right. Let's get back to some of Logan Paul's tweets then, because maybe you'll be like, yeah. Okay, he says, Nope is one of the worst movies I've seen in a long time. Logan Paul, that's so stupid.
That I don't agree with.
That's so stupid.
That's stupid.
Okay. It's not hard to conceptualize something disturbing. It is hard to sensibly tie it to the plot. He's just using words to make himself sound smarter. Okay, here's his actual criticisms. Number 1, no one was curious how a quarter shot through a man's face and killed him, or why a key was lodged into the backside of a horse he was riding. So I guess the criticism is, why wouldn't people have looked into it when it first happened? And the answer is obviously that the mainstream people don't want to sound crazy and go like, oh, it's probably aliens. people will generally go to the simplest explanation, the one that makes the most sense to them, and go probably fell out of a plane.
By.
Yeah. Of course, that's the way people are. So that is dumb. Number 2.
I wasn't tied to that one.
Okay.
I agreed with you. Yeah.
Number 2 is the shoe thing. We discussed the shoe. Number 3, the deep voice cinematographer was cryptic for no reason other than to be cryptic. You're telling me this guy was willing to die because he wanted... Okay, we did that. We discussed that. That's stupid as far as I'm concerned. We discussed it.
He was being cryptic just to be cryptic.
Because he's like a douchebag artist.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
I mean, it fit the character. I mean, like, this wasn't like, oh, let's really pay attention to what this guy's saying. He's a douchebag artist who I believe was set up to be portrayed as not being any different in his soul than the guy from TMZ. Which means that, like,
taken seriously, he just had his head up his own ass.
He had his head up his ass, yeah. I mean, look, he was singing the lyrics to Flying Purple People Eater. That was badass, but... And then he says, same note, man on the motorcycle. We talked about the man on the motorcycle. Okay. My next point, Logan Paul says, this storyline is all over the place. In a crowd of 40 people, the actress who was mauled on the set of Gordy's home was there. Why? Shock factor because of her scarring? Does she come to all of them? Why did she come before the ET feeding? I mean, there was a connection there. She was there to see. This was supposed to be a big deal. There were flyers posted. This was not just a random thing. This was like, hey, I want you to come. He was obviously telling his friends he wanted them to come. He told OJ he wanted him to come. Why wouldn't he have told his actress friend that he wanted her to come? They're right outside of Los Angeles, so she's probably close by. And look, a monkey chewed her face off. She ain't getting acting work right now. What the hell else is she doing? How the fuck does it not make sense that she would be there?
All right. Okay. So far, you're dismantling it. I agree with that as well.
Okay. Jupe has trauma with the phenomena of commercializing predators for profit. And for the last 6 months, he's been feeding horses to an ET in the sky. But what about before that? What is the purpose of that creepy cowboy theme park? Well, what do you mean? This alien wasn't there before that. That's stupid. The alien wasn't there before that. And the purpose of the cowboy theme park before that was because he's a child actor who's out of work that wants some connection to show business, but nobody's hiring him. The fuck are you talking about? And he was exploiting his own tragedy by allowing people to pay 50 grand to sleep in a room full of memorabilia of when the chimpanzee killed all his friends. This isn't brain.
I mean, the more you're reading this now, I kind of feel like an asshole for saying
it's not rocket science. You gotta just check with me on this stuff. You know, just check with me. This is bordering on mentally challenged. So why was so much emphasis placed on the name of the horses? They had title cards. Why?
Yes. Okay. All right. That's a good one. Why?
Every animal. It wasn't just the horses that had title cards. Every section of the movie that revolved around an animal had a title card because it was about the animals and the predators. The 2 horses had title cards, as did Gordy, who was not a horse. He was the chimpanzee, as did Jean Jacket. Jean Jacket wasn't a horse. It was the alien. They were drawing. They did horse, then they did Gordy, then they did Jean Jacket. These are all wild animals that are trying to be tamed by human beings.
Check out the big brains on you. Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
I didn't have to get that from a YouTube video. I said Gordy. I was like, oh, did they name a horse after Barry Gordy? And then they were like, oh, the monkey's Gordy. That's right. Oh, I see what they're doing. All the animals get a title card for a different section of the film that is all coming together to tell one narrative that is centered around trying to tame animals. You fucking idiot. Like...
Okay, well, look, why don't you, before I give my opinion on things, why don't you at least rewatch something and then put it out on Twitter, and then that way I understand all this, because it makes a lot of sense now. Yeah, sure. I understand.
I don't know this one. Why was Barbie Ferreira an incredible acting talent so underutilized in this movie? Why was she even in the movie? I don't know.
That was I think
his
that was
wife?
No, that was the girl that was working at the electronics store.
From what's it called? From
TikTok or something.
No. She's from the HBO show with Zendaya.
Oh, but I think she's a TikTok person.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I don't know. Whatever. Like that's neither here nor there. That's
that's just you wanted to see someone more and they weren't on it.
That's fine. I mean, but they're like, there's probably a 4-hour cut of the movie, and they cut a bunch of scenes that took place in the store. Like, then this one is way to strip all the life from a phenomenal actor, Daniel Kaluuya, by casting him as possibly the most mundane vanilla character I've ever seen. He wasn't mundane at all. He was the direct opposite of his sister. He needed to be that so that when his sister came on the scene in the beginning of the movie, it was like, oh, this is why. Like, if he were a charismatic guy that was like electric on screen, he could have maintained his father's business. But the fact that he was so low key, that was obviously a purposeful choice because he wasn't able to maintain his dad's business. He was selling off horses left and right.
Yeah. You know what, Sam? I'm gonna go ahead and say I think Nope was a pretty good movie.
Okay, last one. An extraterrestrial creature that is advanced enough to fully shapeshift, activate an anti-electromagnetic field, yeah, and propel itself in any direction quickly, yeah, and quietly can't tell the difference between a plastic inflatable and a viable meal. Nope. Yeah, but that's like saying, you mean to tell me a creature that is capable of breathing underwater and living where humans can't live isn't smart enough to not eat a straw and die? Yeah, that's exactly what I'm telling you. You're mean to tell me that a creature that is advanced enough to have its house built into its body and it can go into, you mean a shell? Yeah, that's a turtle. And yes, they eat straws and die. They're stupid, but they happen to be good at other things. Yes, it's exactly what I'm telling you. Yeah, okay. One has nothing to do with the other. Yes. I'm telling you right now that you mean to tell me that a creature that is advanced enough to fly through the sky and create a home that can lay its own eggs made out of twigs and know just based on the weather when it's time to relocate to a new home, you mean to tell me that creature is stupid enough to fly into a glass pane like a window and break its own neck because it doesn't understand the concept of glass? Yes, that's exactly what I'm telling you. It's a bird. That would be a bird. Yes. Yes.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. It's not good writing, bro.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. That not all traits. You know, I mean, human beings have figured out how to use tools pretty well. It doesn't mean we can run as fast as cheetahs.
Well, God damn it. I mean, you kind of broke everything down. I honestly did think Logan Paul had some good points, but I guess I have to watch it over again and, solidify my opinion on it. But I mean, yeah, I guess it's good.
I mean, if you didn't like the movie, that's fine. I disagree with Logan Paul, but I am infuriated at the idea of, I didn't know.
I had some questions, and my questions have been answered.
Well, look, when are you back here?
I'm here for the weekend, so I'll be back in the States Sunday night. Sunday night.
Okay, because we're gonna have to figure out a time to do another show because we're already pretty much out of time, and the massage kind of set us back, and we didn't get to talk about quite everything that we were going to talk about tonight. But let's get to the super chats. Before Hot Dog goes, Let's get to the super chats. If you want to contribute to tonight's show, get to the super chats and we'll discuss. All super chats get acknowledged. And by the way, Logan Paul, great wrestler, great podcaster. I couldn't disagree more than with his tweets. And the fact that he's influencing a young generation, and by that I mean people in their early 30s like Hot Dog. It's not
I'm
good.
impressionable.
I know.
I'm an impressionable kid.
I know. All right, let's get to these super chats. Six Crow says, welcome back, my friend. I appreciate that, Six Crow. Reed Rothschild, Peele is overrated. Incorrect. Get Out stunk. Very incorrect.
Whoa! Get out of here for that.
He is a darling of the critics because his movies are chock full of SJW messaging. I can't speak on the darling of
that's stupid.
I can't speak on the darling of the critics or whatever, but I can tell you, as somebody that loves, you can mute yourself. It's very loud, Hot Dog. There's a lot of Caribbean infused music happening, but I can tell you that as a fan of horror and genre movies, I love what Jordan Peele is doing for mainstream film right now. 3 for 3, home run, home run, home run. Kevin Lumpford, no means no in at least 5 different languages. Not according to that massage lady that Hot Dog had. Nathan is sending a super chat tip in. Thank you, Nathan. Reed Rothschild, I'm chipping this in for Hot Dog to get hand release from that masseuse. Did the masseuse ever come back?
No, thank God. Yeah, no, masseuse is gone, and it's just people are packing up, so it looks like, so almost closing time, but no, she's gone.
Kevin Lumpford, Hot Dog prefers to go in dry. Yeah, he doesn't like to get oiled up like that. Yeah, it's true. Ryan Cosman, thank you for the sticker. He's wrecked right now because of Hot Dog's massage. Reed, Joel took Mary Jean and is now assaulting Hot Dog on Not Sam. Joel is a legend. Joel is a legend. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Kevin says the next masseuse is going to look like Big E Langston. That'd be great if Big E just comes over and...
And he just threw sand all over me.
Good for her. Reed says... oh, he's muted her because he's talking to her. He wants to make sure she's not going to say anything out of turn.
Annie was also touched a lot by the masseuse. He's telling me.
Oh yeah, I heard that's not the only. I heard that's not the only person that was touching up Annie.
Yep.
Let's see. It'd be a shame if the footage of Hot Dog being oiled up and rubbed down ended up on the internet and became popular with gay men. Oh, we lost Hot Dog for a second. How long before Hot Dog gets monkeypox? It's not going to be long with these masseuses running around like that. Have you got any blowback from Rob Zombie? That trailer was shit. That's Bob Gable. I don't think that I would get any blowback from Rob Zombie, and I made my opinions on the trailer known. Bob Gable also says, have you personally seen Opie pick his nose and eat it, as Anthony says? I don't know that I have. I don't think so. But maybe I wouldn't register it either. Reed Rothschild, is anyone surprised that Logan Paul didn't comprehend something? If you're looking to the Pauls for clarity, you're adult. I mean, look, I'll never say that the Pauls are not genius level thinkers. I mean, they've stepped into a lot of businesses and taken them to the next level. I think Jake single-handedly is, well, maybe not single-handedly, but Jake has done a lot to bring dollars back into boxing. Logan has got everybody talking about his stuff in WWE. They've killed it in the podcast world and the YouTube world, all over the place. He just doesn't know anything about movies. I got to block another one of these spammers. Let's see. Oh, I thought I just got to vibrate. Is it true Hot Dog wears banana hammocks in the DR? I don't know. We may have to ask if we get him back again. And then Kevin Lumpford says, I want to see the Paul brothers fight the Island Boys. I think that would be great. King Buzzo says, told you guys the pimp was coming. R.I.P. to Hot Dog. Yeah, R.I.P. to Hot Dog. It looks as though he has indeed passed away. But what a great last show it was for Hot Dog. Way to contribute, buddy. All the way until your last breath. Appreciate you guys, too. I'm going to cheers with you later. Have a good night, everybody.